Hey guys, welcome to the Thursday edition of, I'm not sure what the title of this class is right now. Uh, Dynamic Functional Flowy Movement and Evolution of Our Species. So welcome this particular day. We're pre-recording it because I had forgotten that I had some stuff lined up with the kidlets that I shouldn't and didn't want to shift. So welcome. So we're gonna get into more of what, if you've taken classes from me before, what would be typical of my classes. I know the last recording I did a while back was pretty chill. This one still isn't going to be excessively difficult, but maybe a little bit more on the difficulty factor. So it's all about having fun and moving our bodies, and man, I cannot wait until we can all stuff ourselves into this room and just sweat on each other and cough on each other and hug each other and show some proximity and some love. And that'll be cool at some point when physical distancing is replaced with physical proximity, and maybe we can even grow off that vibe for a while. So it's going to happen. So thank you for tuning in, and whoever y'all are out there, I'm really missing a lot of people and the classes and the vibes and and the days when we could all get together and break this open and show some love and kindness to one another, like real close, and like humanity is meant to do. It's the only way. So we'll see how we all flow. Anyway, without too much more ado, let's do this. So I'm going to practice along with this instruction. How else would I do it? So let's come into a downward facing dog. All right. And then as always, soften gently into your downward facing dog. Maybe you're practicing a lot, maybe you're not. Maybe this is your first practice in months, maybe it's your second practice of the day, I don't know. But nice and softly, heels to the floor, one at a time, bend one knee at a time. All right, and settling into the breath. And what I'm hoping happens throughout this practice, this class, is that as we progress in our movement, we start to become more free in our bodies and in ourselves. And there's been a lot going on, so busting loose some of that stuff that's been maybe hanging on or needs to be burned within. So big breath in through the nose. As we exhale, let's just walk our feet forward to the front of the mat. All right, just dangle, letting the head soften. Again, lengthening out the entire back body, hamstrings, to the lower spine, to the upper spine, the neck. All right, inhale, create a halfway lift, sending the tailbone back, the crown of the head forward, lengthen out a lot, and especially focus on the sternal space. So this is the heart space, that fourth chakra. So lengthen out that, open it up, and then exhale, releasing, going passive. Inhale, lengthen out, crown forward, tail back. Exhale. Let's go two more. Inhale, lengthen out, crown stretches, tail reaches, heart opens, spine elongates. Exhale. Good. And one more. Lengthen out, crown and tail. Oppose one another, lengthen between those 2 points. Exhale. Okay, grounding through the feet. Feet are hip width apart. All right, so lifting up through this heart space, same heart space. Reach up, open the shoulders, stretch the fingers, Shoulder blades kind of melting down the back of the rib cage, sternum opening up a lot. Okay, exhale, hands together, heart space hinging from the hips. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, soften, release. To the sky, heart opens, shoulders open, lungs expand. Exhale, dive down, riding that breath. Good, let's go one more. Inhale, halfway. And breathe out. Okay, last one here. Inhale to the sky, stretch and open. Fill up and release. Lengthen, inhale, crown forward, tail back. Good, hands go down, feet go back. Step one foot back, then the other. Find your plank pose. Now gather in the elbows, fingers stretching apart from one another, middle finger forward. So super strong here. Notice my lower back, so I'm not dumping like so. I'm not lifting up too high, but my hips are about the same height as my shoulders, and then my tailbone stretches back just a little bit. So kind of that little slight dome being produced in the upper spine, or lower spine, pardon me, that's gonna protect those joints and engage that core. So big breath in. Let's lower to the floor slowly. Good. Reach the hands back. Palms down. Thumbs out. Start to lift the chest. All right, lift up and then inhale, arc the hands forward. Thumbs to the sky, stretching the fingers. Exhale, arc back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Let's go two more, lifting. Inhale forward. Thumbs up, stretching the fingers. Exhale back. If you lift the chest just that little bit more. Inhale forward, pause. Squeeze the thumbs to the sky, stretch the fingers. Exhale, arc the hands back, palms down, thumbs out. Rotate open through the chest. Squeeze and lift. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Drop the hands down. Hips up and back. Downward dog. All right, looking forward. Let's just step our feet to the front of the mat first. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Breathe out. Soften. Hands and heart to the sky. Open, reach and rise. Exhale, diving forward. Halfway up. Hands go down, feet go back. Same exhalation. Find your chaturanga. Pause here for a moment. Pause. 3, 2, 1. Upward facing dog. Pause here. Squeeze those shoulders back. Don't rush through your vinyasas. Open through the chest. Pause. 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Good, looking forward. Find our way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale. Start to work into synchronicity with the breath. Inhale, up, open. Expand and release, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands go down. Feet go back. Find it, gather in, lower halfway, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. All right, just a basic, one more. Sun salutation A, big breath in. Exhale, come to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Breathe and release. Ground down, reach and rise. Good, exhaling. All right, I need a little more volume on our tunes. One sec. Okay, here we are. That's like being in real class with me now, right? Okay, so here we are. Inhale, rise up. Good, and fall forward, flow forward. Halfway lift, lengthen. Hands go down, feet go back. Chaturanga on your exhale. Upward dog on your inhale. Good, breathe out, send the hips back. Okay, right leg, lift it up, bend the knee, open the hip up. Start to stretch through the right side of the body. Good, draw the right knee forward. Let's step. Right foot forward, left knee down. Now find, ideally you have something you can put your right hand on. Now start to actually just lift both hands up first. Okay, maybe you have a block, maybe you don't. Maybe you have a water bottle, anything works, really. So expand through the chest. You could draw the elbows in. All right? So the idea behind this, we're trying to open this whole left side of the body. So left quad, left hip flexor, left rib cage, left pectoral muscle, left side body as well. So let's start to lift the left hand up. Good. And identify what's going on there. Maybe place your hand on some kind of connection. Maybe it's even the floor if you're bendy. Start to side bend to the right. Okay. With your side bend, can we get more extension? So not rotating, okay, but more extension. So we're kind of in this pure lateral bend here. Can you open that sternum up a little bit more by extending the left hand back? Okay, notice my shoulders are still relatively parallel. So I'm trying to open up the front of the heart space. Good, now exhale. Let's arc that left hand back. Straighten the right leg. So notice also that I'm not collapsing too much in my upper spine. So I'm pulling this right hip back, lengthening through the upper spine. All right? Now let's get a little flow. So spinning this left hand forward to the side and the back, opening the heart. Exhale. Nice. Inhale, open. Exhale. Let's go two more. Inhale, open. Exhale. Staying long. One more. Inhale, open it up. Hold here, pause. Oh, yeah. Okay, big circle with this left arm. Left hand coming down towards the floor. Making a big 360-degree turn as we step into triangle pose. All right, so we're engaged here. Our core is turned on. So equal, bilateral, both sides the same. Lengthening through the rib cage. Can you pull the right hip back a little bit? Breathe. Okay, let's inhale. Let's come up. Open the chest. Okay, both toes pointing forward. Okay, inhale. Let's pull the thumbs back. So squeezing those thumbs back. If you could, you'd pull the thumbs right back until they are touching each other behind you. Shoulder blades drawing back. Okay, so maybe release the fingers. Big breath in. Exhale, hinging from the hips, pressing the palms to the floor. Press out and away. Make an energetic clearing space, getting rid of the old. Inhale, gather in, palms towards one another until the fingertips gently touch the sternum. And then draw yourself up, picking yourself up, pulling your own heart up towards the sky, lifting from that sternum, palms up, thumbs out. That's a big inhalation, a big expansion. And then exhale, release and clear it away. Good, gathering in. Heart lifts, open the shoulders. Exhale. Pressing those palms out like you're digging through the murk and the mire, opening up, saying hell no. Inhale, gather in, fingertips up. We'll do one more cycle. Open a lot. Exhale. Last one, gathering in. Heart to the sky, shoulders open. All right, here we are, 5-pointed star. Let's spin our hands to the left. So the other foot. Let's kick that left leg back, bend the knee, Open the hip. Who can't wait to have a yoga party? Me. I can't. Okay, squeeze that knee up high. Open it up and draw it forward. Step between the hands. Right knee down. Maybe your left hand finds that same thing as before. So let's inhale, actually, my bad. Both hands to the sky. Good pelvis gliding forward. Sternum opening. Where you are is where you are. Start with our lateral bend first. Sending that right hand across the body, opening up, stretching through the right side of the body. Good, and then on an exhale, let's spin the right hand back. Heart stays open, left hip pulls back, lengthening out. Good, inhale, glide around and back. Exhale. Inhale. Starting to feel it now. Exhale. 2 more, inhale. And release. Last one, swoop it open. Hold here. Okay, feel the freedom in this right shoulder as you spin it down towards the floor. Spin, left arm maybe even getting involved. Big circle, Trikonasana. Hold here. Good, pulling that left hip back a little bit, lengthening through both side bodies. Good, lifting up, 5-pointed star. Rise, open. Good, let's just spin the hands directly to the right side. Step the right foot back. Cycle through, come forward, shoulders over wrists. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. All right, let's work in a little bit of core strength. Lift the right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Feel yourself expand through that space. It's almost the same space as that lunge. Good, draw the right knee in towards the right elbow. Connect, glide down, squeeze up. Right knee towards the right armpit. Pause here, 3, 2, 1. Kick back and open. Good, squeeze in, same, times 3. Glide down the wrist, up to the armpit. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Send it up. Good, last one. Squeeze in, pause here, glide down, squeeze up. 3, 2, 1. Look forward, step. Left knee down. Inhale, throw the left hand to the sky. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Good, inhale, let's reverse the warrior. Pause here for a moment, sink the pelvis. Extending the right arm back, stretching through the right rib cage. Okay, and on an exhale, let's move into Skandasana variation. Both toes pointing forward, sink deeply into your left knee. Pelvis goes down. Okay, left hand is possibly on your left knee. Okay, try to resist collapsing. Instead, keep extending through the heart space. Maybe gazing over your left shoulder. All right, let's glide the hands forward. Hands go down, feet go back. Maybe hover the right leg. Pause for a moment. So 3-pointed plank. Let's hold that. 5, 4, 3, 2. Gather the elbows. Lower down, maybe pause. 3, 2, 1. Upward facing dog. 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. Good, squeeze the left knee into the left elbow. Tap, glide down, lift up, pause. 3, 2, 1. Back. Squeeze it in. Down, up. 3, 2, 1. Back. Glide forward. down, up, 3, 2, 1, step. Right knee down, left hand maybe finds a connection. Okay, spinning, opening, lift. Good, exhale. Trikonasana. Inhale, reverse. Good, left hand making its way towards the right foot. Exhale, sink deeply into your right hip now. Get a big old view of my butt. All right, so sink down, rotating. Breathe. Good, gliding the hands forward. Left foot steps back, hovers. Pause. 5, 4, 3, 2. Chaturanga. Pause. 3, 2, 1. Upward facing dog. 3, 2, 1. All right, look forward, feet come forward. Half lift. Release. Hands and heart, rise. And follow the breath. Halfway. Good, let's go ahead and step that right foot back. Right hand to the floor. Okay, spin your left hand forward. Okay, see if you can create maximum length between left fingertips and right heel. Okay, and I see a lot of people, when I cue this, they kind of just go back this way. See how it's like a kind of a barn door movement? What I want to happen is I want an arc, okay? So notice the difference. Barn door, arc, okay? So what happens? This opens up during the arc, stays closed during the barn door, okay? So stretching the left hand forward, arcing around, squeeze the left shoulder blade to the spine, stretch. Lengthen. Exhaling, arc forward. Right heel, left fingers stretching apart. Inhale, arc back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Step the right foot to the front of the mat. Drop in, Malasana. If you're Laura Sprout, this is your favorite pose. Am I allowed to say people's names on here? Don't know. Gandhi, I can say Gandhi, right? Everybody can say Gandhi. Could we say, I'm not even gonna go there. Okay, so right foot, airplane, lifting up. Try and square the hips. You're pulling a left hip down. While you're pulling it down, can you lift the left heel up more? Can you engage that glute max? Okay, right hip stabilizers turned on that right side. Strong pose, exhale. Malasana. Good, let's open this space here. Pull the thumbs back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Pause. Left side airplane. Lift up. Right hip drawing forward, right heel drawing up. Malasana. All right, hands go down, feet go back. Chaturanga. Good, let's lift the left leg, bend the knee, open that hip, step it forward. Oh, my bad. I'll just spin it the other way, left hand down. Good, stretch your right hand forward now. Thumb is up, maximum distance. Left heel, right fingers, thumb is up. Almost always the thumb is up, okay? So trying to lengthen through the sternum. Okay, arc versus barn door. Send your right hand back. Arc forward on your exhale. Thumb is again up. Lengthen, fingers and heel, left heel, maximum distance. Inhale, arcing, opening the right shoulder a ton, squeezing the right shoulder blade into the rib cage. Exhale, lengthen out. Good, 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. All right, step the left foot forward. Back to Malasana. Bring something with you you can balance on. Let's lift up into half moon. Gaze is up. Lift your right heel to the sky. Squeeze your right shoulder blade back. Open the chest. All right, can we play with our balance? Half moon to airplane. To Malasana. Heart open. For a moment, pull the thumbs back. Good, right side. Half moon. Okay, lifting. So you're trying to stack laterally, left hip over the right, left shoulder over the right. Drawing the left shoulder blade in. Make yourself as sort of flat as possible. Everything rotating around this right hip joint. Good, finding your balance. Airplane pose. Lengthen out, heel back. Left hip keeps coming forward as the heel lifts. Heart is open. Good, step forward. Back to our yogi squat. Good, hands down, feet back, cycle. Exhale. All right, so we're facing the other way and that does not matter, even one little bit. Okay, let's start with the right leg. We'll add on. Right leg lifts, bend the knee, open it up a lot. Good, squeeze the knee to the sky, step. Left knee down, inhale, open. Triangle pose, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. Skandasana variant. Taught a class this morning with a similar sequence. The downward variant will never be the same. We've ruined it, ruined the term variant. Maybe. Okay, sink that pelvis. Okay, glide the hands forward, left hand down. Now here's your foundation, fingers wide, hand directly under your shoulder, slowly easing onto the left outside surface of your foot, side plank. Drop to your left knee if you like. All right, breathe. Good, possibly step your right foot back behind you. Now this is strong, pressing really firmly, left palm into the floor, and then rotating around your left shoulder joint as your heart lifts. So lifting your pelvis, lifting your sternum, stretching your fingers, opening the front of your body. Breathe a lot. One more. Cycle through. Up we go. And down. Okay, just in case you want a little more party time, there's this playlist is called One Foot in Front of the Other, I think. And it's on my account, it's Greg Long 19, GREGLONG 19, all lowercase. Go ahead, look for it, crank it up. Okay, left leg, lift, bend, open, feel it. Squeeze in, step. Right knee down. Spin, open. Exhale. Inhale, reverse. Skandasana. Breathe. Okay, releasing the hands. Coming forward. Right hand now. Grounds. Step back. Outside surface, right foot to the floor. Lifting. Any variation of side plank is fine. Breathe, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, wild thing. Rotating around the right shoulder. Heart to the sky. Open up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's keep up with the strength right now. Let's move into chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2. Up dog. And down. All right. Let's add on to that sequence in a minute. Grab a quick drink. Or not. Or maybe we'll go put a dog outside, or I don't know, tell your husband he's awesome. Or tell him something else. Your choice. Right. The divine feminine. Here's to strong women. May we know them, may we be them, may we raise them. Raising them, hey? Raising a couple of them, I hope. Or I know. So raising strong women. Okay. Let's do this. So healthy dose of the masculine for your feminine inspired class. All right. Good, let's come on forward. Hips or feet more than hip width apart. Shoulders are shoulders. Let's drop the right hand down directly under your chest, your sternum. Okay, hold this position. Press your sternum open. Press your tailbone back. Okay, can you hover your left arm out? Holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. Left hand down. Okay, now you're engaging the shoulder, right? You're pressing again your hand into the floor. So keeping this left shoulder joint open. Core is on. Right arm out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips go back. All right, let's drop to the knees. Left hand under the heart space. Spin your right arm open. Okay, keep the pelvis square. So don't drop or twist into the pelvis. Notice if your right hip is jutting out. Try and keep that hip and knee right over top of one another, both sides. Good, exhale. Dive it through. Stretch your fingers through. Good, opening up the posterior part of the right shoulder joint. Good, inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good, one more, inhale. Exhale down. Good, left arm, spin it out, open it up, inhale. Exhale. And breathe and move. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. And release. Okay, and you're gonna notice one side is always a little tighter than the other. One side's a little weaker or stronger than the other. Okay, these are good things to notice. We need to notice our weaknesses, we need to notice our limitations, and focus on creating balance, symmetry, and equality, right? Metaphorically and literally. All right, may we raise them. Okay, hips back. All right, do one more flow, then a little bit more core. All right, let's start with the right leg again. We'll go through a similar sequence. We'll add on to it, okay? So lift the right leg, bend the knee, open the hip up a lot. Okay, lift, lift, lift. Open, open, open. Good, squeeze the knee in. Step it down. Okay, seamlessly. Inhale. Open up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good, let's shake it up a bit. Exhale. Left knee to the floor. Spin back, catch the left foot. Pinky toe side. Okay, wherever you're at with this, catching the foot. Now squeeze your right shoulder back. Hold this. 3, 2, 1. Releasing. Let's move back to Skandasana one more time. All right. Inhale like you're throwing a big frisbee to the sky. Stretch. Just drop the right hand down. Make a firm connection here on the floor. And then use that strength to press into the floor. And that translates through the rib cage into a twist. Left hand to the sky. Good, gliding forward. Here's where we move into our side plank one more time. Left side. Step, lift and open. Draw back. Let's go ahead and come to the sole of your left foot. So instead of being on the outside surface of your left foot, move on to the sole of your foot and then press. Lift your hips up a little higher that way. Lift. Let's play this game. Come forward, step your right foot between your hands. Let's rise up. Crescent lunge. Good, exhaling. Vinyasa through. And down dog. All right, between sides. Shoulders come forward. Here we go. So hold here. Option. Right leg lifts. Option, your left knee can be down. Option, you could stay here. Third option, left hand stretches. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Okay, same thing, other side. Options. Come forward, shoulders translate over the wrists. Left leg lifts. Might stay there. Might drop your right knee, and then send your right hand forward, or you might just send your right hand forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Bend the knee. Open the hip, squeeze forward, step, right knee down, right hand up, open, Trikonasana, reverse warrior, Skandasana. All right, gliding forward. Right hand down, send the left hand back, catch the right foot. Now squeeze that left shoulder blade back. Okay, a lot of people are pretty tight here, and that's fine. So you can, see how my chest and upper back is compressing here. That's okay. So when I reach back, maybe I'm catching like my heel or my big toe. But from there, what I want you to work at is gliding. What I talked about, thumb up all the time, right? So gliding your arm around, thumb is up, pinky toe side of the foot, squeeze the left shoulder blade in. Breathe. Good, release. Skandasana. I made this one a little bit stronger. Settle in. Left hand directly under your heart, using that strength, translating that strength into your rotation as your right hand lifts. You're squeezing your right shoulder blade into the spine. All right, gliding forward one more time. Right hand down. Connect the outside surface of the right foot. Send your left foot back. Side plank. Modify it as needed, as desired. Left foot comes down. Come onto the surface, the plantar surface of your right foot. Now spinning open around your right shoulder. Lift. Breathe. One more. All right. All right. Hands and knees. Okay. So let's send your right heel back. Left hand forward. Okay, stretching those 2 points apart. Reaching your left arm out. Okay, notice how this chest stays open. Okay. Now spin your right toes out. Pull your right toes forward. Breathe and hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send back, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach back for the ankle. Kick it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Okay, other side. Left heel, right hand, stretch. Lengthen. Right arm out, shoulder blade draws in, chest stays open. Left toes out, pull forward, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw back, stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spin back, catching the foot. Okay, this is probably where, I don't know, I can't really make this happen too comfortably with my thumb up. We're sacrificing a little bit of space, I am at least, in my right shoulder. Probably could do that. It's not quite what I want to do right now though, so be where you need to be. Kick and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Downward dog. All right. Let's do a little more bouncy stuff. Tiny bit more core, and then we'll see where we get to. Okay. Let's do it this way. Okay, left foot. Oh, I forgot something, didn't I? That's what I did. Okay, right leg lifts. Came from here, boom, didn't we? And then we stepped forward. Missed the crescent lunge. My bad, wouldn't be quite right unless I missed at least one pose, right? Okay, inhale. Here we go. And that'll work out super fine. Let's move into warrior 3, or excuse me, warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. All right. Lift, 5-point star. Let's pull the thumbs back. It's just a tiny little bit of micro shoulder corrections. So if palms are up, thumbs are pulling back, okay? So this forces that, or force is a terrible word, but this very much encourages strongly chest to be open. That's what you do with your kids, right? When you're raising them to be empowered, you're not forcing them, you're just strongly encouraging them. Okay, so pulling your thumbs back, palms are up. Okay, heart is open. Okay, fingertips or little pinky fingers come forward, tap, okay? Now keeping this sternum open here, all right? So you're keeping the posterior muscles of the shoulders, the posterior delts and the external rotators, you're keeping them engaged, open, spin, and release. Let's go 5 of those, inhale, and back. Inhale, and back. And don't allow your elbows to kind of go limp. You want to be strong in these elbows still. So like you're bumping a volleyball here or something, okay? So your triceps turn on or stay on, okay? 2 more, inhale, and back. Okay, 1 more, and back. All right, just a little note. Everybody's got a particular anatomy, right? So in my case, you can see it's called the carrying angle, I believe. So it's like if you're carrying buckets of water, get wood, carry water. This is the carrying angle. So if you see my particular elbow, it's kind of like goes out this way, which is kind of why when I'm doing stuff with my arms behind my back, I find it quite difficult, not to mention my upper back's a little bit tight. But with this angle, when I'm trying to do this, it forces weird pressures and sensations into my shoulders. If my arms were more straight, that would be a little bit easier for me in particular, or if I was looser in my shoulders. But anyway, that's the particular anatomy that I have, and that everybody has their own stuff. So everybody's always going to look differently. So what we want it to do is we want it to feel a certain way, which is why it's squeeze the shoulder blade in, open the chest. We're not worried about our final outcome, which is the look of the pose, because it's all going to look a little bit different, right? So it's a matter of finding the functional movement. So here we are, 5-point star, a little bit aside note here. Okay, so maybe we're finding something to keep us balanced. Let's block. Okay, so we're in this position here. Okay, let's go ahead and engage those arms like so. Thumbs back, palms up. Okay, sink in. Left knee bends, hips go down. Try and stay long, so it's like you're just dropping your pelvis, but everything else is stacked on top. Heart is open, AKA. Okay, come on up. Other side. Let's go 2 more. 1 more on each side. Sink in. Other side. All right, so let's float to our left side. Let's go into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Okay, maybe you've got something to balance on. Maybe you have exceptional balance. Let's bend the right knee, catch the right ankle, and kick that open. Okay, let me gently let that go. Half moon. Now gliding. See what this can look like. Just gliding around your left hip joint until your toes come forward. Now here we are. Okay, slowly. Whoa. Bending that left knee. Step out. All right. That kind of felt nice. Okay, right hand down on a block or something. Maybe a kid or a dog. Okay, open. Ardha Chandrasana. Connect maybe, left hand, left ankle. Open. Okay, releasing. Okay, now gliding around. Left femur head. Balancey movement. Subtle bend. Good. All right. Now let's just glide back to the front of the mat. Let's do one little bit more of core strength. What should we do? All right. Plank pose. I've actually done quite a lot, but let's drop to the right knees. Let's just do some simple hip stuff. Okay, so spin your right foot out, 90 degrees. We're making a modified plank now. Okay, right hand, right knee, left foot, all in one line. Press your pelvis forward. Left hand is up. Okay, lift the left leg. Okay, gently lower the foot, tap the toe. Let's go 10 of those. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Let's connect to that ankle. Open. 5, 4, 3, 2. Release. Okay. So maybe a little more advanced for some of us, not sure. But let's transition to the other side and repeat the same thing, or move into standard side plank. And if you're going in a little bit more advanced, start to stretch your hand over your head. Your right heel is pressing back or pressing away from you. So right side body stretching, hold. Or maybe you're repeating what we just did. 3, 2, 1. Let's throw in a chaturanga between. Engage the core, maybe the knees are down, your choice. Press, hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, up, back. All right, so we'll start to chill in a minute. Fair bit of strength. Okay, left knee down, left hand, left knee, right foot. Modified side plank, spin the pelvis forward, right hand up. Okay, so got this nice line looking from the top. You're seeing a nice line of straight body parts, just like a standing posture. Tadasana re-expressed. Okay, right leg lifts. Tap for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend, catch the ankle, kick back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so repeating one more time on this side possibly, or moving into the modification. So left heel pressing away. So it's about the angle of my head or my ear or my shoulder. Stretching. The side body lengthening out. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. One more time. Lowering. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Up dog. All right. Okay. It's a bit of Yangi energy. Let's hit the floor. All right. I feel like let's go quickly through a couple of the things here. Nothing too big. Let's just move into seated wide-legged posture. Okay. So our hips are down. Chest is open. Okay, and in my clinic, I'm seeing an endless amount of postural distortion syndromes, and what that means is, as the name implies, just people who are perpetually sitting in distorted postures. Work from home does not mean work in a better ergonomic way. So people are cold chilling on their couch with their laptop or in their lazy boy with their laptop, and I don't know, man, this is cropping up a whole other set of issues, but tons of terrible posture. So basically what this means is our yoga practice, our movement practice must focus on reducing all of those habits, because we sit in these positions and our external skeleton, otherwise known as fascial tissue, adopts to whatever positions we're in the most, and so we can get away with it for a while, but we can't get away with it perpetually. So what happens then is, you're sitting like this, then pretty soon you're like, why am I getting a headache? I've never had a headache in my life. And we'll just twist this way. Okay, so here's our posture. Here's our computer. Maybe it's like this. My right back is rounded, my head is forward. Okay, so we need to have our ear holes directly over our shoulders, right? So that means a chin tuck a little. That means our heart is open, right? So the more we do this, we need to counter our postures. We need to. Okay? And this might be it, is my point, is you might just be sitting here like this for a while. Okay, and this is effective in and of itself. If you're more bendy or you're more advanced, do what you want. Okay, heart opens. Okay, and then a little side bend. So going to the right side. Maybe you're reaching your arm out, catching your big toe, or maybe bring your elbow to the inside of your right knee. And this is definitely something I haven't done much at all for like a year. I can tell. Okay. Just kind of keeping open, lateral line open, this left side. Okay, and then moving into your right side. All right. And then feet come together. Okay, press your heels forward, open through that sternum. Okay, and kind of envision yourself pulling these bones back. That's the ischiotubrosis, the bottom part of your pelvis. It's kind of hinging from these hip joints here. Okay, and you might be here, right? You might even be here. Or it might be nice to have a towel or a strap around your toes so you can keep fairly long here, because the object isn't to, again, get our hands to our toes, but the object is to extend and then hinge, right? Might even just hang out here. Okay, and if it feels like you really want to, just collapse in and round the back, give her. All right, so wherever you are, let's reach our fingertips around your big toe, your right big toe, or left big toe, left hand. Okay, and let's just lift this leg out and then extend here. All right, if you feel like more, just climb up your leg, right? So try and keep this heart open. Okay, maybe bring that leg out a little bit. All right, slowly switch sides. And out. I feel like I barely did this one. Let's come back. All right. Now, it's depending on when you do this, it might be a little bit late, so I'm not gonna go through this stuff, but lie on your backs, hug your knees to your chest. Maybe you want to hang out there for a while. Maybe you want to find your Shavasana, or maybe do a few little bridges, and wheels are big energetic openers. We've been pretty energetic this class anyway, so go ahead if you feel like it. Wheel, little bridge, but we'll just assume that that's easy to do on your own, and close this practice up. All right. Yeah, like I said at the beginning, really looking forward to some personal connection. There's one thing about life, and it's never, ever, ever the same. Things constantly change, you know, and I think we, as humans, we get really attached to things as they are. We get really comfortable with the patterns, and until we don't. Right, until the patterns begin to wear us down, until, you know, just like erosion of a coastline or a gum line or a joint in the body. Things erode and change, and sometimes they strengthen and sometimes they weaken, and point is they just change all the time. So you never know. So this is part of the work that we're doing, and part of this esoteric part of our yoga philosophy is the theme is we're honoring the women, we're honoring the feminine and the yin aspect. So we as men, and me I know in particular, we're problem solvers, we're action takers, and you know that's part of the inherent dysfunction in our relationships is we just want to take action and solve whatever problem we perceive as soon as possible so we can get back to the action, or you know, whatever. So the conversation piece is often lacking for men, and like unless we're talking about, well, not all men, I suppose, but it's just kind of a general characteristic. And the yin aspect is the conversation. The yin aspect is the connection. The yin aspect is the allowance, is the acceptance, the passivity, really, right? The cold, the moon, the night, right? So just the letting go, the restructuring, the rest, all divinely feminine in nature. So we're kind of ending our season of winter, of the feminine, the yin season, and we're slowly stepping into more yang time, and light, brightness, heat, fire, creation. Well, both are creative, I suppose, but more active creation. So anyway, missing the connection with people, and it's going to happen soon, and we're about to embark on a new journey. And so congratulations for making it through this year, probably one of the hardest years most of us will have, and finding some homeostasis, finding some balance, finding some regulation. That's about it. Thank you so much. Namaste.